Hey everybody, how you doing? Lazarus here once again. A long time no see, and I offer my humble apologies for that. So we'll just call this season two. Start of season two. It really is meaningless in the grand scheme of the chronology of the series, but just we had a bit of a gap here, and I do need to apologize for that a bit. It's just things have been less than stellar in life lately. Nothing really devastating, just a bunch of shit that's bad. A couple of car problems, sick for a couple weeks. Not like really, really sick, just like a nasty, nasty cold and couldn't really talk. And the last guinea pig passed away. Just a bunch of things. Work being very, very difficult has led to me not really having the motivation to really do much gaming at all. Definitely not to record it. But we got to get back into the swing of things because life doesn't get better without effort. So we got to throw in a little effort right now here and actually make some videos. So what are we doing today other than killing these douchebags that seem to be endlessly infesting my property? Yep, Birdball, had enough of you as well. All right, you're getting in my face pretty much during the intro right here. I guess this technically we're past the intro. That was the intro. We have done the intro. Sweet. All right. So what are we doing? What are we doing today? Well, you probably remember there being like trees here, right? There are actually many things we could do around this place. I noticed that all but the newest area of the base are really just looking quite shoddy, like missing blocks or areas that aren't finished. But right now, what we really need is an area that we can work on magic in. A place to store our magic, like crafting things, because we're so out of space in this shitty little house right here. And honestly, this is eventually going to get torn down because I hate this thing. It's a necessary evil when you're starting off this pack using this Minecraft Comes Alive house, but my problem with it is not that it looks bad. It doesn't. It's kind of an interesting looking building. It's just that adding onto it it's like a lost cause. I've never figured out a way to add stuff onto it that looks good. I mean, like look at this over here, this add-on, which honestly didn't try very hard to make it look good, but I mean, it's just a shack. I hate this thing, and we will eventually tear it down. But first off, we need to eliminate the need for it. And right now, all our magic stuff is kind of bunched up in here. So we're gonna try and have just a building episode. We're gonna try and build a new building here. Not super great at that, I don't really know. I haven't tried that hard. So let's give it a go. I do have a block palette picked out, and we've already cleared out our space here. Like all this stuff here, this Britannia stuff. We'll probably have a greenhouse in addition to the building I'm thinking that we're going to do here. And yeah, so we'll have this, at least we'll be able to do Britannia stuff safely indoors. And I know Ars Magica has plants, and Witchery definitely has plants. So we need a place to grow those safely. Like this big food farm over here, very unsafe. I feel unsafe there, and the monsters come and touch me at night, and I think I need an adult. So let's get started on that safe haven. Now, what I've kind of picked out for a block, let's put the crafting table just like here right now, because this will be in the middle of the building, definitely. So what I'm thinking is we got some of these quarried stone blocks, which actually I dug up like right from the area here. Got some birch that I think we're going to use for the floor, some dark oak logs for trim, and then we'll go from there. Also, I made a redstone furnace. That's why it's selected here. So I think first things first, let's get the chisel. Because these blocks are okay like this, but I think I'd prefer the bricks, maybe? We'll use some of the regular blocks too, but let's see if I can whip up a half-decent looking structure while I'm on camera here, so that there aren't a ton of choices for these. I do like the color palette. I think that the marble looks better, but these are good too. You have many of the same options. It's a slightly different color, so you can combine marble and make maybe fantasy blocks with this and get a nice sort of blend of different materials. So I mean, we could do the little bricks. I usually go with the big bricks. Let's try something different. Let's go with the little bricks for right now. And I mean, we got the diamond chisel, so I can just like swap them all out to the other type as needed. So one thing I've been watching Grian's YouTube channel on how not to suck at building, and let's hope it's helped. So let's see. Probably run this like right up next to the wall, So that way we can like have a back door that goes out into the hillside here, maybe goes down, because we're going to have tunnels that connect all of these structures. So let's just lay out a bit of this stuff here. Maybe to like right there. And then we'll run these over. Hey. It's times like this I really wish I had a builder's wand. You can't, I mean, there's two ways. We could kill the wither. Okay, so we can't do that. We're not going to be doing that anytime soon. Or we could get a random drop. They do drop. That is an item you can find in chests. I just haven't been lucky with that yet. I think we'll continue it across like this, maybe. Now, we don't want this to be totally square here. So maybe like right out to here. And we'll run this up like maybe a little bit further over. Yeah, like right here. And we'll... Oh my god! I mean, at least he didn't phase through a wall this time, so I guess we'll consider that a blessing. And then, yeah, we'll knock this edge off here, because I kind of want these to be, like, in line here. Wow, they are hard to break. And then we're going to come up here. This is probably a little too far. Probably, like, one too far. Let's see. I think the game audio might be a little bit too loud right here. Let's maybe lower that a little bit. Honestly, it's really hard to tell, like, the balance between, like, what I hear and what is actually being recorded. It is not a one-to-one. So my experience of the audio is definitely not the same as what goes into the video. So what I'm thinking is there's going to be, like, a little porch right here, maybe? And then we're going to have a second room in this area. Get the fuck out of here, grass. Fuck off. And then we can run this back, like, right along here. Yeah. I think this is going to be an interesting shape. Because that was one of the points that Grian made, like, many times over, was that do not use just a traditional square shape, because it's kind of boring. So we could have, like, an archway inside the building here. How big is this one? This is an even number, which is not great. I think the well, you know, yeah, we'll have two, we'll have this, they'll be too wide in the middle, so we won't have any doors here. And I think this is big enough. The thing is, I gotta make that decision pretty solidly right now. You know what? Maybe we'll knock it back one more. We'll just do this out of here, run these along. So I'm only gonna thinking I'm only gonna do up like one wall right now, and then we'll get a look at how that seems. Also, this is we'll put some dirt here and kind of bulk this up a bit. Because this. We don't want this. I don't think I want there to be an edge right here. Okay, we need sleep. We need to sleep before the demons come and rape our butts. Good. I think my jetpack's pretty full. So yeah, as I was saying a little bit earlier there, is that I just really have not been in the mood for recording. And the main event, honestly, has been that just work has been very, very difficult. I think I've mentioned in earlier episodes that I am a computer programmer for a company. If you know me, then you know which company it is. Woofy. Alright, Woofy. I don't need you making noise over me. Okay, we don't need both of these guys. We don't need. I did not want to pull both of them. Get out of here. Out of here. Yeah, I mean, I'm a programmer, so the thing is that, yes, I know how to program, as in I have training and experience in that field, but just the problem I was facing was just very difficult for me. I kept getting stuck over and over and over, and it's really frustrating when you're expending as much effort as you possibly can. There's no way you can put more effort into this and try harder, and yet it's not producing results. I mean, it's not even like management is like pissed at me for it. You know, they understand, I'm sure, to some degree. I mean, they say they understand, but, you know, in the end, they need shit to get done too. So at the very least, there is some frustration there. There's frustration on everybody's account. So I just haven't been in the mood for recording after that, and it's really just kind of been weighing on my mind. And it's not over. The project is still vexing me. I definitely thought that things were done as of Thursday, and then I went to, you know, we had a thing. We have a sprint review. If you're unfamiliar with the programming industry, yeah, this is where we're going to be talking about stuff like this. It's going to be mainly a talky episode because we're going to be building stuff here. So we'll talk about the building, but at the same time, you're going to learn how software development is done professionally in the industry. I hope you find that interesting because that's what's on the menu. If not, then you can leave comments and suggestions of what you'd like me to talk about, and maybe about like and pimp, like and comment pimping. That's what I'm doing here. Wow, I just botched that all. Okay, onward with what I was explaining. Good stuff. I don't like these bricks. I'm not really feeling them. Anyhow, in most software shops, work is sort of divided into sprints. It's just an interval where there's a bunch of stuff on the board to get done, and different team members pick things that they would like to do or they are good at doing. It's a combination of those. There's some level of things being assigned to people, and random bugs come in, and those definitely tend to fall on certain people's responsibility, but things are broken up into these sprints, and you have an end of the sprint. You go through the sprint, you do your stuff, and then there's a point in time when you sort of show it off to the stakeholders, anybody who is interested in this thing that you've been doing. And apparently what I thought was done does not appropriately meet the specifications, although honestly I don't even understand why it doesn't. I guess I'll get more information tomorrow. We'll go over it some more, and we'll discuss the problem in more detail, and we'll push forward. But still, it sucked. It was just really freaking demoralizing. Just not at all thrilled with how it shook out, because I've been just getting stuck over and over and over. Every time I figure out one thing, I hit another thing that I don't understand. And I've had a couple bugs with this pack in the meantime. That I've had those, and I have hit up on those when I've gotten home, just because I don't want to leave you, the viewers, hanging when you're stuck on a bug or something. But still, it's just not feeling up to snuff as a software developer, and it's definitely been wearing on me. But I don't know. Maybe this is like therapy here, just kind of getting out the stress. So you can kind of see what I'm saying here. We're going to switch subjects. I'm thinking that we'll put an artificial wall here, and then I think we'll angle this off. So how tall should this be? I usually like 6 high for walls, although 5 is easier, because the thing is, you can't reach the ceiling from the ground if you're having 6 blocks high. So you get 6 blocks here, and the 7th is the ceiling. You cannot easily reach the ceiling, and it's a big pain in the ass. How do you feel about these little bricks? I'm not really feeling these little bricks. We're going to stick with it a little bit. We're going to do a different block along the base here. And we'll put in some trim around the edges here. Let's get out a little of that trim, actually. Oh, I'm gonna pop this, excuse me, biscuit of totality, just so we don't have to mess with eating. There we go. Boom. Super useful. I don't know how many times I can do that in a row. I fear that it's infinite, even if I have 0.0 nutrition on those biscuits of totality, if I hold the button down long enough, I think my character will still eat it, and thus the effect will proc, regardless of the nutritional value of the item at the time, and I don't think there's a goddamn thing I can do about it. Kinda sucky. Because, it feels like cheating, like you're cheating Spice of Life. And the whole point of Spice of Life is that you're not supposed to be able to cheat it. It's supposed to provide very real restrictions that control what you do, and if there's just a way to circumvent it, it's not good. I might raise the mana cost of those a bit. I think they're kind of cheap right now. Originally, they are very cheap by base Botania rules. I know I've increased it a little bit, but it might need to go up higher just to make them have more value, because they are pretty valuable. So, alright, this is what we got going on. What is this, 4 high? Yeah, this is 4 high. So, let's see. Let's put this up here. And then we'll break out the diamond chisel. And we'll add a different material at the base. Maybe we could do the bigger bricks at the base. We can give that a try. So what are we at here? Is this 1, 2, 3? It's real hard to see. 1. Oh my god, how? How is that? Look at that. That's what you get for phasing through walls. You die in a wall. Nope. No, you don't. Nope. You just keep fucking me over. He sort of died in the wall. I hate those guys. Those and the Scolies are the fucking worst. I don't know if it's just a limitation of the engine and that they're near the wall and they try to dash and they just go right through it because of their speed being so high. Or maybe they're actually coded to phase through the walls. I really don't know. I don't think Advent of Ascension is open source, so I can't even look. Although if I could look, I could probably tell you whether or not that's the case. So this is 2. This is 3. This is only 4 high right now. So we definitely want it to be at least 5 high. So let's play around here. Let's stack this shit up. grab this. And let's see what we got for other shapes here. It's a little bit limited now. These, oh, I can just chisel these, because these have a recipe here. It involves combining this with gunpowder. So these are not supposed to be cheap, but I don't think any of these chisel blocks should be any more expensive than the base block. So we could go these, or we could maybe do these. Or there could be some combination of the two. Or these? I mean, I'm unsure of these right now, but let's start with trying out this. Let's put this up here, and we'll do row. And then we could just be like, no, boop, boop, boop. Let's go outside and take a look at it. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Now the question of the day here is, because I'm saying boop, is the cat going to come over here and boop his head into me? Because that's normally when I use the term boop, is that is what a cat does when he goes and just like, boof, just like smacks his head into you. And these cats, the cats in the background, you can see one. I can see Callie is like right behind my other shoulder, that shoulder right there. She's just sleeping on the bed there. She's just chillaxing right now. She doesn't boop quite as hard. Sage, though, he's around here somewhere, and I said his name, so there's a chance he's going to be smashing himself into my chair any second now. This is a mess. This we got to fix right now, because this is throwing off my whole perception of the area. So we don't want this here. Yeah, see all under here, all this empty space? This is where I got all the quarried stone from. So let's just sort of fill this in, because I want this to be flat-ish, not super flat. That's the trick, you see, whenever you're like digging out an area of dirt, you end up with these artificial looking shapes. It's very difficult to make them look natural again, to get that like that authentic noise that the algorithm produces. Yeah, I mean that helps. Maybe a little more. There we go. And a couple in here. There we go. Good. That's semi-natural. Now I'm not sure I'm feeling it. And what is with this texture? Notice how some of these bricks are... Notice how all of these freaking waypoints are just so numerous. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? That some of these bricks are aligned here. Look at this texture. Bullshit. And then we get to the top and they get the intersection of two more bricks, and they're perfectly aligned. That is fucking piss poor masonry work right there. And that... I think that is going to be the death knell of these. We're done with these. I do not like it. I tried it. This texturing here is a big fucking problem for me, though. I cannot abide by that. I cannot abide by it. So let's pop these. So what I'm thinking is that the first floor is going to be brick, and there's going to be a smaller second story on top that's going to be just made of mostly wood to provide us with a contrast. So we'll probably go with the light colored birch wood, again with a darker trim from the are they spruce logs or whatever kind of logs they are. Those are going to be our contrast material. So let's yeah, I wish that didn't happen. Stop that. Let's get some torches going on in here. Torches, torches, torches. We gotta sleep. Torches, 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 whatever. We'll need to make some good lighting here too. I'm starting to get a few more options for lighting. At the very least, I have a little bit of glowstone, and I fucking hate the torch spam, dude. It's one of my pet peeves, of which there are many. There are many pet peeves in this game that many people have. Torch spam, definitely one of them. Misaligned block textures, it's definitely another one. Now, as for this down here, I'm not really... I don't know. Maybe? I feel like these contrasted a little bit more. I don't know. Let's just switch them all up right now. Yeah. This is what's so great about the diamond chisel. If you've been playing any 1.10.2, there's a really awesome update to chisel. There's a thing called the iChisel. So what it is when you pop it up, like the interface is bigger, and it just shows you, like there's a big panel over here that shows you what a 3x3 sample of that particular block looks like. Oh, it's the most useful thing ever. It's incredible. I mean, this is 1.7.10, of course, because we got some mods that just haven't updated. I would definitely like to try out a pack of my own design for 1.10.2. I could certainly do it a whole lot faster this time, because I know how to configure all this stuff. I guess this is okay, this pattern here. I'm not going to get too crazy about it at this time, just because, well, we need this building done. I'm not going to sit here and futz around with it forever. At least not on camera. There might be additional futzing that needs to go on off camera. But for right now, let's just get this structure up and running here. Get it up. Get it going on, get moved in, and maybe even connect underneath this building and the other buildings with the underground tunnels. It's going to be a lot of tunnels. It's a big area. You got to kind of spread apart when you're playing modded, though, because if you got too much stuff in too close of an area, then the lag will just become insane. Wow, we have passed through that so fast. That's crazy. Alright. I think that this will look better. Maybe when we have the trim on it, we'll switch it back the other way. I don't know. Let's just get a feel for what's going on here. Now, I do have more of these blocks on me, right? Yeah, I got 3 more stacks. Okay, we're good. So this is going to be 5 high right here. I can tell you right now, I can tell you right now I'm taking some spills that, clearly, we're looking to move magic mods in here, and this is definitely not enough space for doing a lot of things, like, say, Thaumcraft Infusion. Not gonna... Oh my god, dude. You and your little green buddy, you're douchebags. You're just the fucking worst. And this block here is just... Oh. I can't... This is one of those pet peeve things. Yeah, we need... Put that there. Single. Fixed. Good. Alright, get these back. Good. Alright. So, it means this needs to be at least 5 high. But yeah, like a Thaumcraft Infusion Altar is certainly not going to fit in this room. Nor is an Ars Magica Spellcrafting Altar or Blood Magic Altar. No friggin' way. Those things were like the tier 5. I mean, we could fit the little ones in here. But like the higher tier ones are huge. They're like 17 on a side or 20 something on a side. They're ridiculous, man. That's tier 5 though. We don't have to worry about that right now. So, what I think we'll do next, we've got this basic shell of a building here. And it's got an interesting shape, and we'll have a second floor on it. I mean, I kind of feel like it needs to be a little bigger, maybe? Maybe we need to drag the shape out a little bit more. Even like one more in each direction, so that this room can be a little bit bigger. And then maybe on the other side here, or maybe over here, we'll just convert this whole area to be like a greenhouse for magical plants. And then maybe over there we can have a dock. Hey, let's go kill this dude, this mana elemental, and see if we can get a mana cake. Those will be important later on. We'll want them. Did I get a mana cake? No. No. Okay, no mana cake. They do drop them though, and they do give you mana back. So when we're doing Ars Magica, that will be important. Yeah, I feel like this could be coming out a little bit further here. Yeah. There are a lot of woofies out here. So let's try dragging this out a little bit more. Then we'll just break down these other blocks. What is that? Get out of here. I'm noticing that what you do is when you dig up the chisel stone or whatever it is, quarried stone, you smelt it to get these that I'm holding in my hand right now. Get out of here, fucking vegetables. Fuck your vegetables. Bullshit. We eat candy for breakfast, for dinner, whatever. Words. Okay, this goes to here. But yeah, once you smelt them, they seem way harder to break, which is kind of a pain. Oh, we got the wrong block here. I know that you wouldn't even be able to see this one, but it's gotta be fixed. It's gotta be done. Okay, pop this in here. Now let's just knock this down and get these back. Wow, this is slow. We need a higher tier pick, certainly, because this is just tedious as hell. Thing is, like, I know in terms of RegTech what our next tier pick is, because I've seen other people doing it. Like, the main person I watch for information on RegTech is Jason McRae, If you're not familiar with that name, he is a YouTuber, but he's also the author of the Infotech 2-pack. So he knows, well, way more than I do about dealing with Greg's Gregginess and all of the bullshit therein. And I saw him with, like, at this stage of his technology, but he's got a cobalt pick. And I have no idea how you get a cobalt pick. It's not like Tinker's Construct. You don't just, like, go to the Nether and find it. And I mean, in this pack, do you really, like, just go to the Nether? No. It's a nightmare. You don't want to go to the Nether. It's horrible. But he had that. It's not an ore that you can find. It's something that comes as, like, a secondary product of processing existing materials. And I have no clue how he got it. He just sort of showed up with it between episodes, and I'm like, but dude, that is the thing. That fact is why I've been watching these episodes here. I mean, there were other things I need to look up too, like how to put that giant steam boiler together, which still, for some reason, doesn't seem to be able to power the alloy smelter for long enough to make one fucking gear. One gear. I think that was a couple episodes ago when I actually saw that on camera, and it was just like trying to make a single gear using the bolt and the alloy smelter, and all those solar boilers, those little simple solar boilers, along with the 3 small coal boilers and the fucking giant one, were not enough to power that one process through. So there's clearly something that I don't understand about Greg Tech and Greg Tech. There's clearly many things I do not understand about Greg Tech, but specifically about the steam thing. Like, I know that the idea of liquids and pipes is, I guess, supposed to be a little bit more realistic, is what they're trying for. It doesn't make sense for steam, but liquids slosh around in pipes, and as far as Greg is concerned, steam is a liquid and not a gas, and therefore it somehow sloshes around in a pipe, which makes not a shred of sense. It's not more realism, it's just more artificial difficulty. So how do you deal with that? Well, there's shutters. You can make shutters out of aluminum, which you need an electric blast furnace for, which is not easy to get. That is a hard thing to acquire, and I don't have one. But once you have those, you can make shutters so you can allow fluid to only move one way in the pipes, and that stops the problem. You can also control how much each machine gets. Is this big enough here? Is this better? I think this might be big enough. It doesn't need to be a huge building. It just needs to be like a little place here to get our magic stuff going on, just so we can fit some things in. We can have an upstairs too. Like, I'm definitely picturing this being a building where, like, the second floor, like, there'll be part of it, like that part over there on the far part, will probably have a roof, whereas the other part will have like a slightly protruding wooden structure on top of it. So there's like a little bit of an overhang. I'm definitely picturing certain building designs that I have seen other people make, so I know that they will not look like absolute ass if I can get the style right. I know it's a legit idea, provided I can properly mimic or recreate that sort of style with the palette I've chosen. So I'd kind of like to get a better bearings on what this is really going to look like, so we'll just we'll finish up this wall here. Which I really hope I don't have to extend anymore, because goddamn it, breaking these bricks takes fucking forever. Maybe power tools? Maybe we need power tools. I feel like I haven't been able to create them. Like, I looked recently and could not make power tools. And this is like a decent sized room. We can do some things in this room. And we can have like a stairwell. Maybe what I'll do is, I don't know. I have no idea what I'll do. I don't know. I don't know at all. Let's try putting a little bit of trim on this. Maybe I'll resize it off camera. Let's just try and get the idea down right now. Let's try and get the basic philosophy of this building going on. So, where I hear Sasquatches howling somewhere, and I don't know where. So, alright. What are we thinking here? We're gonna go with the old standby, I guess, and just have like a column on the outside here, and maybe we'll do it. No, how does that help? Wrong. Put the log on its fucking side. What are you thinking? Okay. Get there. Good. Alright, we gotta sleep. So you know what I'm probably thinking is we'll put like supports or like log trim on the outside. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Everybody does it. I think it adds a lot. I mean, it gives you contrast, and that's the most important thing you got to have in your block palette. Is you got to have the right kind of contrast. You can't just like throw all sorts of erratic shit in there and be like, oh look, all the clashing colors. That's contrast. Well, that's not. That's clashing. That's not contrast. But some light and some dark, or like opposing colors, like green and red, or yellow and blue in certain cases. I mean, those are very loud, the color options, as opposed to just light and dark. But, you know, those sorts of contrasts can be worked into the build, and you can get a nice effect. It kind of breaks up what you're seeing, so it's not like one big contiguous wall of the same texture, which definitely, you need to break up the visual field to make an interesting build. I know all of these properties. So I paid attention to the how to not suck at building videos. It's just a matter of, can I implement them? This is kind of... Maybe we'll have this go down into the ground a little further here, so that way it's like uneven. I think that might actually be beneficial if this log extends down a little further. Maybe like here. And we'll do this. I seriously hope I have enough of this stuff. What is this, dark oak? Dark oak, shit. Like, I started some spruce growing in the tree farm. Dark oaks, though, you need to do a 4x4, so they do not work very well in the weird diamond-shaped tree farm. Unless you wind up with 4 of the dark oak saplings actually sitting next to each other. Like, if you have enough dark oaks to load up the whole, like, your whole load of 6 stacks that go into the tree farm, you might be okay, because it's likely that things will, they will line up. Like, there'll be 4 of them next to each other, so they'll actually grow, but they don't work too well. But I really like dark oak as a wood. It's a very nice wood. I think I like it better than the spruce. And this is, most people have this preference too. I really like acacia, actually. Like, you do some really interesting stuff with it. I mean, it's like, it's gray and orange, so it's some pretty intense colors to be working with. Now, is this too much log here? I feel like this might be too much log. Let's try taking this piece out in the middle here and not doing that. We'll just do these edges. Like that. We'll definitely want one in here. Wow, my jetpack is already like almost done. Where is the squatch, dude? Oh, he's right here. He's stuck. You are screwed, buddy. And now you dead. God, he's been here making that freaking noise the whole time. And I got squatch seeds. Or tea seeds. Squatch seeds. Actually, I don't want this filled in here. As a matter of fact, we kind of want... God damn it, Greg. Why can't I break grass with a fucking shovel? Why, Greg? Tell me that. Why can I not break a piece of fucking grass with a shovel? Does that make sense to you? No. No, it makes sense to no one. Grass is weak and shovel is strong. The grass should yield to shovel. Okay, we need this. I can't deal with having one of these things be off-matched, especially if it being like the shitty texture. So, boom, we'll do that. We gotta dig these out, just so we can get our side bits in here. Get these out of here. Pop these out. Put this here. Here we go. And then we'll do one of these over here. And like over here. Now this piece right here might actually change up a little bit, because I'm thinking we're going to do a porch on the front of this. So where's the entrance going to be? And what level is the... So, I mean, we want to have flooring in here. Now, I'm thinking birch flooring. And you want to be able to see the base panel here. Maybe we need an entirely different block for a base panel. That might be the case. But let's dig up some of this here and give the, test out the flooring. So I'm just going to do this. Ooh, we got a hole. We definitely have got a hole. We've got a lot of hole here. And I want this dirt back in case we got to do any landscaping. I don't want to have to run back and get more. So give me all this. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, see, here's like a stairwell. This used to be the entrance to these caves back before we made the entrance that's like right under the main building there. Or the central building. It's not really even the main building anymore. But yeah, there's those tunnels, and there's the tunnel that connects like the workshop area to the tree farms, and those are going to be like the start of having like a tunnel system, like a whole sub-basement floor. I want to have some buildings above ground so that you can see them, but there's going to be most of the stuff is really going to be in there's going to, or at the very least, it'll be, the underworks will be very important to the whole operation here. So let's see what we got for chiseled birch here. I don't want to just go with straight tiles. So what do we got? A couple of options. I mean, we could do the long floorboards. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do these. This parquet, parquet. I don't know. I can't help it. I have to make the joke. Every time I hear the sound QU, I think of the word queef, which is the funniest single word in the English language. And I know it's immature, it's offensive, and, well, whatever. I don't care. It amuses me. I hope it amuses you. But every time I hear that QU sound, that is what pops into my head. And then I have to giggle a little bit, because it is funny. On a slightly more serious note, I'm thinking that I like these floor tiles, but maybe we could mix in a second type of birch chiseled blockies here. Blockies, that's what these are. We're building with little like blockies because we're like 5 years old. But yeah, you see what I'm thinking? We could break this up, or maybe we could do a carpet. Carpet might work because there's a bunch of chiseled carpets too. Maybe that's what we want to do. I don't know. Let's take a little look here. Actually, you know what? Let's do the whole thing. I'm happy enough with the flooring that we're definitely going with this color floor in here. I like it, and that's what we're going to roll with. So whatever we do with the floor, we're going to be keeping it with the birch planks. I think birch. I like birch a lot more than many people do. I've heard a lot of other Minecrafters playing, doing their Let's Plays, and just not hating on the birch. They don't like the color. I don't really know. I like it. I think it's a nice color. It's a complements light colored blocks well. It goes well with the Chisel Fantasy blocks, which are the most overused and tired blocks in all of Minecraft, if you ask me. I love them. I've used them extensively. They're amazing, but they're just so overused. I am resisting the urge to build something with them again, because, you know, I always fall back on that. Like, here, this is an easy way to make things look not terrible. This is kind of another pet peeve. I have like the original stone going on underneath the walls, where really I'd prefer to have the floor tile underneath there, where no one will ever see it because it's underground. And if anyone ever, like, it's under the walls, so there's no real reason to waste your good blocks putting floor under the walls. But I just feel like it's inconsistent. It's kind of silly though. And really, I still don't really feel like we have the resources to be just thrown around willy-nilly. Granted, we do have plenty of birch wood, because that's what the tree farm's been making for a while. It's alright. So let's see what we got going on here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I'm also I think I'll probably be experimenting with the format a little bit more and like cutting up my episodes. I mean, the reason why I don't do that and many other people do is because I'm lazy, and it puts more work into editing, so I can't just take my one giant video file that I'm fortunate enough to have my video card spit out and just be like, yeah, pump this through the renderer, and then, you know, 6 hours later you've got your video processed. It really does take forever, even on a high-end machine. It takes forever to process a long video. We need more of this. Okay. Now, it would definitely be more efficient in terms of content. Not really more efficient. It'd be better. Efficient is the wrong word. It would just be better if I broke up the videos more and just grabbed like key pieces and showed them off. But at the same time, this is also more authentic, and it's easier. Please don't follow me for that. But, you know, it's definitely something I've thought of. I mean, right now it's Sunday night, so probably not the best time for making like multiple videos spaced out over a long span of time, because I don't really have a long span of time. But in the future, in the upcoming span of time, we will look into doing that. Now, we're going to need some windows. Maybe adding, let's figure out where the door goes for starters. I mean, the door goes like right here. Maybe, could we have a step down as you come in? Is that okay? You would step down as you walk in? I mean, we could put like stairs here, or you could just step down. So what I'm thinking is I want to have a porch out here. But I kind of want them at the same level. We could try just sticking this into the ground and seeing how that works. Then you'd have to step up over this. Okay, alright. Let's just make a door for starters. Where does our door go? Let's see what part this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I don't think I want it all the way off to one side. I think I want it like here. And then what I'm thinking is we can have like a little window on the side here, which is going to be kind of, I know we need to sleep. There's going to be mobs soon. I don't know how big I want this window to be. What does this look like on the inside? Oh, it's perfect on the inside. It's far away from this, and it's like got a little bit of edge here. So this is good. Let's do at least 3 high. So we'll have a window here. So alright, let's sleep. Let's sleep. We'll even let's go pick out our door even. Let's go pick our door. That seems to be a good thing to do right now. It'll give more of a finalized character to the build. Hold on. Also, we can drop some random crap off. Inventory getting a little rowdy here. Getting a little out of control. My biscuit of totality is starting to wear down too. Less than good. Yeah, so we got like this stuff here. These can go in there. We got all this shit down here. Yeah, like enchanting can go in there. All of these things. These can all go in there. This is a distillery. I made a distillery. I don't even remember doing that. I'd love to get some chromatic craft going on. I have been asked by so many people to continue doing chromatic craft, and the answer is I don't fucking know how. Oh, I do. I sort of do. It's just I don't know how to progress it. I want to give viewers what they want. I just don't know where to do that. What we need to find in terms of chromatic craft for our magic progression is we need to find a burrow. I know they can be in plains type biomes, and they can be in desert type biomes, I think. And then there's like the undersea temple or whatever, which is much, much harder to find, and a later game thing. But the thing is, like, you can see them easiest at night because there's like a 1-block little like stairway that goes down, and there's a torch in the middle of the grotto floor, and you can see it at night. But night is super deadly, so maybe when we get more other magical stuff going on, we'll be able to protect ourselves better, and we can actually go out and hunt these things down. Or maybe it'll just be dumb luck, and I'll find them. That could be too. I will start recording immediately, should that ever happen. I think what I need to do is I need to hunt around online and kind of confirm. I'd like to know, and I don't know if I could just... I think this is too direct of a question to ask Rika for help, but I'd like to know what forge biome tags can trigger the spawning. Now, I'm pretty sure I could actually look that. I might actually do that. I think the code is online. I think that it is. It's not open source, but it is posted. So I guess the source is open, but you're not free to edit it. But I'm pretty sure I can look at it, so I might want to actually hunt that stuff down. I know it's kind of cheating, but I think it's using programmer abilities to sort of figure this shit out. I just like it doesn't tell me where the grotto actually is. Like I still need to actually find one, but I would know what biome tags have the chance to spawn one, and I have all my spawn tables, so I know what tags each biome has, so I could sort of direct my search. I could pop open my journey map and be like, okay, we're going to search this biome, and this biome, and this biome, and that's how we're going to find it. We're talking about chromatic craft? Oh yeah, we're talking. How do we start talking about chromatic craft? My mind just wanders. Sorry. But I really do want to see more of the mod. I think to progress, we need the knowledge fragments from a grotto. I believe somebody told me something about villagers, too. I'll have to look back to the previous comments. Or you could be really nice and write it again, what I need to do to get knowledge fragments from villagers. I don't know. This is something we'll have to sort out. And I want to do that in the near future. Like, as we're working on magic. We're going to stay on magic for a while. Maybe fix a lot of this shit. Like look at this. Look at this. This is fucking gross. It's a mess. This in here, there's fucking grass. There's grass in the middle of like a factory or whatever this is, warehouse base, it shouldn't have grass on it. Because what I know about good building design is that there is no grass growing where there should be floor. That is how you can tell a sign of good craftsmanship, is that you don't have grass growing up through your floor. So if you're looking to buy a house, or you're like looking to rent an apartment or anything, make sure that there's no grass growing through the floor, because that spells trouble. So, okay, doors. We need to pick a door. What kind of door do we want? Now, door. Let's type that in. I could use the door factory, maybe, Malice's door factory, and make a custom door, but that seems kind of like more ass pain than I feel like expending right now. What do we got? Eucalyptus door, hopseed door. Kind of a nice door. Redwood door. Arcane door. Well, that looks cool. I want that. I doubt we can't have this. Right? We are too stupid. I can't even look up the recipe. That's a trick of Thaumcraft, is that Thaumcraft and all of its add-ons, if you're not able to actually do it yet, you can't look up its recipe in any eye. It is hidden from you. So, we're still too stupid to make those doors. This is a nice door. Who got the birch door? Birch door's kind of neat. I like the spruce door a lot. I think we're going to go with spruce door or dark oak door. Spruce door, I think, is what we want. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Why you get 3, I don't know. I think it's an Ep25 thing. I don't know. Do you get 3 doors and you make doors in higher versions of Minecraft? I'm not even sure. I know a bit about it, but I don't really have a lot of experience playing it. Do we have any spruce like already made? No? Okay. That seems like a no. So what do I need? Just give me like 1 log. 1 log, we'll throw it in the sawmill, and that'll give us 6 planks, and then we'll have 3 doors. Which is good, because I like those doors. They're pretty cool doors. I would like to use more of them. So, boom. Let this go. A lot of birch. I'd like to swap these trees out for something else here. We still have a lot of birch growing in here. Oh, let's check out something real quick. Come over here. I'm trying to reproduce the spruce saplings. So I started throwing them in here. I kept 1 off to the side just in case this thing magically ate them. Yeah, it magically ate them somehow. That's what I was afraid of. That's also why I kept 1. As you can see, there are some spruce wood logs in here. Oh, they got kicked out. There's 45, actually, so that's good. That means that next time we'll get even more. So, apple oak, apple oak, apple oak, apple oak, oak, apple oak. We'll leave the oak in there so that it just eventually gets converted to apple oak. Game? Game? Are you okay? Okay, alright. I have a little bit of trouble there. Also, we are very low on fertilizer. I will have to come fill that off camera. So, alright, we got our doors. We'll put these are apple oak saplings. They should be able to just go in there. Yeah, okay, good. I'm out of space to store oak saplings. If you were unaware, when you put saplings into that that forestry farm, you get the forestry variants of the trees out of them. So oaks become apple oak, and you get forestry variants out, so they don't stack. So that barrel there is full of apple oak and not oak. So therefore, I kind of want to keep my trees, get my trees in order here. And I just use this. Is that fine? I only got 1. Why did I only get 1? That's weird. Okay. I mean, that's kind of more expected, but it did tell me I was going to get 3 when I looked in NEI. So what do we got here? 1? Okay. Fine, we get 1. I don't care. I only need 1. 1 door is all I need. Let's go dump this, a couple of these other things off here. Just to get the inventory under control. I can't wait to, we need to do a sorting system soon. I think that's becoming pretty fucking dire at this point, is a sorting system. It's a chisel block. It goes in the chisel chest. See, I'd like all this stuff to just sort of sort itself out for me. Also, I have some glass on me, so we can throw in, do some kind of windows. I don't know if I want colored windows or just regular windows, but we'll see what we got, and we'll try out a window, and we'll get a feel for this build a little bit more. Oh, giant beef monster! No! Okay. Giant beef monster number 2. They are very non-threatening. I mean, it's a giant beef monster. How threatening do you expect a cow to be? Animals are still safe. Nobody's gone and sabotaged them again. The zombies, man, they come by at night. If one of them spawns with an axe, they're going to come by and break your fences and just let your animals roam free. Because their deck's like that. Okay. Now see, one thing I'm noticing right away is that the proximity of these, this is too much of this pattern here. I can tell right now, this is too much of this log. We need less of that log. It makes sense when you're looking at like a little bit of it, like a single, you only see one column from the angle you're looking at it, but when you can see both of them, it's too much of that material. I like the door. We need a door frame, though. And then if, I might want to shuffle this door over, or maybe even bump the wall over one more. So that way we can have a door frame surrounding the door and have the wall base material on each side of the door frame, and then you have the window. Something to think about. But let's pick out our windows. So I already can tell you right now, I like this. This is very nice. That is definitely goes with what we're trying to do here. Also, this is not good. We need floor. Because again, if you have grass in your building, it's bad. You want to watch out for that. There we go. I kind of feel like I want it set the other way. I want this like indented a little bit. Let's try on the other side. So it's set back a little bit further. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what the official way you're supposed to post the doors is. I thought you were supposed to go inside. No, maybe place them from outside. I don't even know. I don't even know what good form for hanging your Minecraft doors is. It tells you what a noob I am. In spite of the fact that I know enough about this game to have actually built this pack, there's still noobish things. There are things, vanilla things, that I don't even know. Okay, let's grab some glass. I'm thinking we want glass panes, as opposed to, say, glass blocks. I'm not really feeling the glass blocks, so let's just kind of like this. Yeah, I'll take a couple. Give me a couple more. Give me a couple more. Okay, that's enough. Let's take a little look at our options here. I'm feeling this, maybe? The red, I don't know if that really goes with what we're doing here. But this might be good. I think we might want this. Let's give it a try. See how this feels. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. It needs something else. It can't just sit alone like that. Like it needs... Maybe it needs to be in wood? I don't know. I don't really think this is... I don't think it looks good like that. Maybe a colored window is what we need. Oh, are you shitting me? Only the colored one. I thought all chiseled window panes could be recovered. That sucks. What is this? A screen? A screen door? Do these shatter when you break them too? Piece of screen? Actually, screen's pretty fragile. Bubble glass? Borderless glass? Streaky glass? We might want colored windows. Well, we'll try these. We'll try these, because, I mean, they're not really breaking the bank to burn a few glass panes here to try some stuff out. I hate you. Why? Why did you do that? I mean, that works a little bit better. Maybe the only way this is going to fly is if we put some, like, wood trim around the window. That might be part of what we're going to do here. Let's see. Actually, I feel like this might have already been going on for quite some time here. But we've got the basic idea of this building down, so that's pretty good. I think maybe next time, hopefully I'll get through most of this off camera in the near future, or we'll just continue it next time. I'd like to have some progression next time though, because I feel like building is kind of hard to maintain interest, especially not if it's like chopped, unless it's like chopped up to be like little like increments where you see a lot of progress for hours of work that have gone on. So have it all condensed down. I think just straight up building can be kind of boring. Maybe if there was like a stream or something. I don't know where I would stream. If we had a bunch of people to watch the stream, I definitely would. So let's actually, before we go, let's finish up making these changes, though. So we're just going to put this out here as like a column that will support the surrounding area. Yeah. And then we need to get these out of here. I wonder if the steel tools are... I know they have more durability. If they're faster, I would definitely switch to using steel tools, because steel is not super hard to make now. Yeah, and we'll have like trim around the top. I'm gonna have to play around with this, and then you'll see where we're at in the next episode. So thank you guys so very much for watching. And I'll be sure to make sure it doesn't take quite so long to get another episode out in the near future. Hopefully, we'll be doing a little more recording tomorrow night. So, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, then please drop a like, leave me a comment. What do you want to see in the series? We just want something to talk about. Let me know. It'd be great. And if you want to see more videos like this and of other games on this channel, then click that little red subscribe button to be notified whenever I post new content, which I assure you will be more often. Alright, thank you guys so very much. Have a great night. Peace.